Welcome to Nuketown 24/7 Double Weapon XP Week. Thought they might have some to celebrate the map launch and Thanksgiving, but this exceeded my expectations. It runs the 24th to the 30th, so it's live now and is ending next Monday. If you're watching this after it's over, there will always be more Double Weapon XP sometime, so this will still be relevant strategy. I want to help you make the most of it. Here are some things to keep in mind. Some obvious, some not so much. First up, the obvious, but maybe the most important. Your goal is not to earn gold camos. Your goal is weapon level 50 for primaries, weapon level 30 for secondaries. That is when all camo challenges are unlocked, and you should then ditch that gun and move on to the next one. I guess if you only care about attachments and not the camos, then go ahead and max a gun, but if you ever want the camos, you're gonna get those last 5 weapon levels when doing the camo challenges, with or without double weapon XP. So don't waste your XP doing the challenges or getting it to max now. Leave that for later unless you've got time to spare. There is something to be said for Nuketown 24/7 being here that could very well go away when the event's over and Nuketown will be mixed in with the other maps. So if there's something you really want to get done on Nuketown, like some special weapon, understandable. But generally, don't prioritize any camo challenges over just getting kills and getting the levels. You can have them pulled up and be thinking about them, they're just not the priority. Again, that may seem obvious, but I always see people getting golds during double weapon XP. And I'm sure it's fun to finish with a weapon before putting it down, but you're committing a crime against efficiency, especially with the weapon XP in this game. Levels are the limiting factor. I think you'll thank yourself if you make the most of the double while it's here. As far as what weapons to prioritize, I'd recommend whatever primaries you don't like, because I found getting level 30 with the shotguns and specials felt pretty easy in zombies, but 50 levels is a lot. Maybe you don't like snipers, or maybe the LMGs. I would do that first. Then any other weapons you want to avoid, maybe the pistols and other weird secondaries. That's totally up to you, but now let's talk some more advanced prioritization, depending on what your goals are. For example, if you're interested in getting the zombies camos and dark ether, it is pretty sexy after all. Don't work on them now, but I would highly recommend getting every primary to at least level 20, but ideally in the mid-30s to low 40s. And you could consider stopping there to get every gun to that level instead of going higher. Of course, it'd be great to max every gun, but even with the double, that would take some time and dedication. So if you don't think you'll have time for that, consider a mid-tier goal like this, and spread out your effort. The reason being, these first 4, or really 3, challenges are by far the biggest ones. These 2,500 crit kills, packed kills, and 15 elite eliminations. They aren't that bad, but it's really nice to have them unlocked and not need to worry about if your elite elimination challenge is counting yet. Because reading the 3 final challenges, 10 big multi-kills, that's brain dead easy in zombies, spraying down a train, you got plenty of time between each kill, don't need to think about that. 25 crit triple kills, same thing, and 20 kills without getting hit 10 times. Yeah, each of those will just take a couple hundred kills with no special effort, none of them take long at all. So having the first 4 unlocked is a really nice quality of life for the zombies grind. I still said to aim for the mid-30s, because of course the XP required is still pretty big to get to 50. The idea is that the time you spend getting these challenges off of double weapon XP will get you to around 45 to 50 to finish off the rest nice and efficiently. For the launchers and thumper though, you don't really need to touch these in double weapon XP beyond level 10, unless you want to rush them to use on Nuketown, because this challenge at level 10, the 750 pentakills, that's the long one. Doing that could take you all the way to level 30 by itself. So that's an example goal if you want the zombies camos. On the other hand, if you have no interest in the zombies whatsoever, then I might argue for the opposite. Just get the gun to 50 before moving on. There is no clear breakpoint in these multiplayer challenges. They would all be nice to have unlocked. Plus, if you're able to max maybe 8 guns to 50 this week, then after the double XP, you've got a while to work on those camos and get them all gold, and then there'll no doubt be another weapon XP event at some point for you to max a few more guns and repeat that process. Minimize the leveling off of double weapon XP. Just wanted to show a couple different ways you can look at things depending on your goals. I'll cover my personal plans at the end. Finally though, what should you actually be playing? The obvious answer seems like Nuketown 24/7 to me, but I have seen many people saying time to dive into Dirty Bomb, since if you're a decent player, I'd say that's been the weapon XP meta so far. Some people seem to think it's crazy XP. I can't say I line up with that. I did a bit more testing and I'm still seeing Dirty Bomb kills be roughly 2.5 times more than a normal mode kill, or a bit less. Of course, there is weird variance mixed in. Someone could have gotten a crazy game, or people might just see their gun go up 4 or 5 levels in a game and think, wow, amazing, but remember those games are very long. Don't get me wrong, it is good for weapon XP. It's a fairly chaotic respawn mode with a similar multiplier to S&D, but normal multiplayer rates aren't Nuketown 24/7 rates. I think when that map is around, it'll be the best way to rank. It may be close. I'm sure that does come down to your skill, your preference, and what gun you're trying to level. Maybe play some Dirty Bomb to break up the monotony of Nuketown, but personally, I will be sticking with Nuketown. If you want a tiebreaker, I like that the number of kills you get in Nuketown will also be more helpful in passively doing some camo challenges as you rank stuff up. And what about zombies? Well, zombies XP can change mysteriously as well, and can be shockingly good. I know I've had 30 to 40 round games where I got 15 weapon levels in a couple hours, and I do love the casual, easy grind for the crappier weapons. But for this event, I will not be touching zombies. I don't think it could possibly reliably compare to the Nuketown grind. Like earlier when I was talking about ranking up to get the zombies camos, I'm still assuming that you're ranking up the guns in Nuketown to then play zombies and do all those challenges all at once after the event. If you hate multiplayer, you don't have to, but think of double XP as half the suffering. So, if you want to know my personal plans and why, I do plan to be sticking to Nuketown. I don't see myself playing anything else this week. Even if Dirty Bomb is comparable, I prefer the mindless Nuketown experience where I can tune out and watch stuff over trying to get downs in Dirty Bomb with the occasional long respawn time. And my goal is to get every gun into the early 40s, roughly 43-ish, let's say, because I think I'm able to set aside a good amount of time, but I don't need to max anything because I am interested in the zombies camos. So after this event, I can go wild with the zombies grind whenever I like. Maybe next season when my rank's not capped. But every gun will have those long early challenges unlocked, and will be nearing 50, so I should hit it when doing those camos, and be able to finish that up nice and efficiently. And whenever I do hit 50 with a gun in zombies, that becomes a gun I can use in multiplayer, with everything unlocked, good to go, no feeling of wasted challenge progress. I won't be getting a single gold. I still don't have one outside of the zombies knife. I may not be about speed and racing to get stuff, because I like sleep and doing other things, but I can't pass up some good efficiency. Like I sort of thought, I don't see them changing weapon XP rate. It looks like they took out the option to prestige weapons, so that might be a feature that comes later in the year. It makes a little more sense for it to be slow now, and they'll just have these events that'll make it feel not so bad if you can take advantage of them. So the time has arrived to buckle down for some serious grind, boomer back soreness from sitting all day be damned, taking the time off. I've even got the Canadian privilege. Thanksgiving was a month ago. I will be spending 0 time with family. Let's get some weapon levels. I know I'll be hitting the player rank cap pretty quick at 100. That does really suck just like last year, but I know it'll be improved in Season 1, so it feels like there's no point harping on it super hard. Well, good luck on your grind if you plan to get in on it. Hopefully you can make the most of it. If not, don't worry, obviously there will be plenty more Weapon XP events. See you on Nuketown. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you next time.